Hey everyone, it is Char from Char's Fascination. Yeah, I've really been missing the powwow, so I did my braids. I just don't have my backles in. So what I did was, is I picked out my fabric, the matching fabric to the jacket, and I'm like, you know what? I want that as I tried this on already. And I do need that button placket to go over this, so that's going to be great. It's only 2 inches, so what I'm actually going to put in is 4. Look, we ladies can admit this. Sometimes we need a little extra. I can admit this to myself, that sometimes I'd like a little extra, give on the, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, why not use that same contrasting fabric that also goes with that eggshell? Let me get this light off. A little dim in here today for me, but the lighting in here for you is a lot better without that on. So back to this. As you well know, over here on the jacket, I have this fabric, in which I have already had this piece cut, so I have plenty of this to use, which is great, right? Which this is actually going to have plenty of uses for other things as well, like doing my beadwork stitching. This is a good stiff fabric for if you're doing native regalia beadwork. This is a good stiff fabric for that. And this was it that I got this. No, hold on. I think I may have gotten this one from Fabric Mart, but let me go check my bundles up there. I may have got this from Sam's, but let me go double check. Sam's is no longer open. So indeed, this is out of my fabric stash from Sam's Fabric. Now, a lot of you know, if you've been with my channel long enough, that when I shopped at Sam's Fabric, I was shopping with them. They gave me a great bargain. I got $1,000 worth of fabric for $200 because they were going out of business. So that's a great bargain. The fabric I'm wearing is from them. The thread is from Fabric Mart. Combine 2 great places, you get something great with your skills. Am I right? So anyway, and also now I'm combining Fabric Mart and Sam's again. I'm still really sad that they went out of business, but you know what? They were really great. I got a lot of good stuff from them, a lot of great stuff from them, and I have a lot of uses for the fabrics. And so let me get this cut. We'll be back with that part, and I will already have it on the machine. Let me get this piece of tape off there. I'm trying not to put tape on my machine like I used to. I really need to screw it. I'm leaving the dirt on the machine. My reasons, Habib. Oh, I love Vivmom. I'm going to leave a link here, if I can, for Vivmom. Oh, and my link for Sunsetty Soaps and Candles. Don't forget Char's Nation 10 right here for 20% off your entire purchase. And do not forget to have your moisturizer in your sewing area, because that helps to keep your hands moisturized while you're sewing. And yes, I did a makeup no makeup look today because I felt like it. Sometimes I don't feel like looking bleh. Anyway, did I buy from them this month? No. I have other things to take care of this month. And then next month, yes, I'm back on with my buying for. I have my reasons. I have to take care of my eyes, and so I have to save up for that. And then when I save up for that, then yes, I will be buying from them again, and Fabric Mart, because I'm gonna end up like going through a lot of fabric, really. And I have a lot more coming up. So instead of me babbling and running out some time, let me get this cut, and I'll be right back. Okay, the other good thing about this fabric is, and I will tell you this, you can cut this to be good, firm bodice pieces, and then because it's that really light color, you can put a chiffon fabric right over this. And because not a lot of people will think about this, this is actually, this fabric is sheer by itself. Sure is. So, it'll be a little taut, stiff on the inside, but on the outside, you can lay out a lot of brilliant fabrics on it if you want it to be more shaped. And even though this, you know, I have it shaped a certain way, I actually do plan on putting a shape right here, but that's a whole other video. So we'll get back to this, and you see how I have that, but then I'm gonna have to cut this down to size to fit that part, and you know what I'm gonna do. Who sews barefoot? I don't like having my socks on when I'm sewing, and I'm at home, and it's my clothes. And I actually do sew barefoot. I don't like having shoes on. When I was a little girl, I never liked having shoes on. It was just no. I took my shoes off. I'd run around outside barefoot until I wasn't able to walk. And I was 5 years old in a wheelchair. But, you know, hey. And in adulthood, I was in a wheelchair. But, you know what? Life keeps on going. And I keep on showing. You had to do something cool. Now, right here, you might think it's a little odd for me to sew across here, but it's actually to keep it taut while it's on the machine and not shifting around. So yeah, that's a good idea. This really takes some really timely patience in folding this over. I know I already sewed at the top. Don't come at me for that because this is really tasking. Because you have to remember there's this part of the placket and you have to fit this here and here at the same time. So I'm doing that very carefully. And now that this piece is on here, I'm not going to connect that to the other side because this is where I'm going to put the buttons. And then this will fit right back here. This is where I'm going to put the buttonholes. Now, I was going to put the buttonholes on this side, so I'll just wash that off. That washes off easy. And then I'll just put the buttonholes here. That'll be easy peasy peasy. Easy peasy. I like that. That kind of gives it kind of a cute, kind of like, I don't know, kind of like ambiance of sporty. If that makes any sense to you. I think it makes sense to me. I am so glad I braided my hair today, because dang, it's hot outside. And it's making it hot in here. And I'm not taking off all my clothes, because then this video will not make it anywhere. Nope. That's right, and I'm not editing that out. Oh, we need some comedy in our life right now. So anyway, did I sew the very, very bottom of this? Now, I could actually finish sewing that down to this, but as I need to put the buttonholes here, I'm not going to do that until I get those buttonholes marked and then get the buttons on. Then I will get that part sewn down, and then the skirt will be complete. So hold on. Now, this is what I should have done yesterday, was mark it on the inside instead of the outside. Remember to start marking where you want your buttonholes to be on the inside. In case you find that you can't wash it off, this I know I can wash off, but in case you find that you can't wash it off, definitely mark it on the inside, because that is probably going to end up being a lot better. Now, unlike traditionally making a buttonhole using the buttonhole setting on there, I found that mine actually got the material stuck down in the machine. So I went ahead and used my serger stitch on this, and I find that that serger stitch has come in handy for a lot of things. So let me cut this open, sew on at least one button, and we'll see how this goes. And here's the other thing, don't try to use your little scissors to cut that open, because this fabric's too darn thick. Oh, and the other easy thing to mark where you're going to put your button is make the buttonhole, cut it open, right? And then mark on the other piece of fabric. Makes it a whole lot easier. It does. It makes it a whole lot easier, because, like, it's right there. Yeah. So, as you can see, I've got, obviously, the buttonhole, or you wouldn't see my finger. And then I've got a button sewn on. And it's very important to remember to use the same, I did pull this, so I'll re-thread. To use that same color of thread that you're using for your garment, so everything is all matchy. And here is the moment, right? I've only got one button on here, but ta-da! Ta-da! And then I will get the other buttons on here, the other buttonholes, the other buttons, and I think that's going to work out a lot better. It's got the correct amount right here, as you can see, to take that up. It really does. And I think that's going to work out great. So it's got just enough give. Yeah, that's got just enough give. And so I'm going to finish this up. Be back with another video, if not today, during the week. And until then, I want everybody to stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed, because we have to get to stitching the rest. See you later.